What's going on, everybody? This is Temperature Check. I am your host, as always, man, Mr. Check the Temperature. How y'all doing? Before we get started with today's content, I must do what I always do anytime you see me on your screen, and that's thank you guys for the likes, comments, shares, most importantly, those subscriptions. So whether you be a day one fan, somebody who just started rocking with the channel today, man, I greatly appreciate it. And if you're loving what I got going on my YouTube and you want to see more of me, hit me up on my social medias. You follow me, I follow you right back. So check me out on Instagram, Mr. Check the Temperature. Hit me up on Twitter, Mr. Temp Check. And you can now even follow me on Clubhouse, Mr. Temp Check. But before we get started with today's content, hey man, I just gotta let y'all know this second drop of temperature check apparel is about to happen in about a week, about 7 to 10 days. So what I need y'all to do is get your pre-orders in. Remember what happened last time y'all waited to the last minute. I kept preaching, get your pre-orders in, get your pre-orders in. What ended up happening? I sold out in less than a week. You think the same thing ain't gonna happen again? And I'm bringing back the popular colors, plus a new colorway I know y'all gonna love. So again, hit me up in the comment section. Hit me up on my DMs on social media. And we're going to keep it at that. But let's talk about Kings versus Queens tomorrow night. By the way, shameless plug, immediately following that event, I'm going live on my YouTube. So make sure you pull up to that. So Kings versus Queens 2 is tomorrow night. And I'm looking at the card. The card is solid, man. This is a very, very solid card. But it just feels like something is missing, man. It feels like something is off. I'm looking at this card. I got Loso versus Vixen. I like that. I got JC versus First Lady Flames. I like that too. T-Top versus Coffee. Oh, Coffee. I'm praying for you, girl. Tay-Rock versus Official. Miss Hustle versus Averb. But when it comes down to the women, it feels like we got a good selection, but we missing someone. We missing that authentic personality, that innovative personality, that innovative thought process. The woman who's really original in her own lane, whether because she's carved it out or because no one even wants to acknowledge her lane. Who am I talking about? Queen of the thought bars. Moments after moments after moments she creates, whether you like them or not. I'm talking about Yoshi G. Now, shout out to Yoshi G. Top five in the inaugural list of Women of the Year, and she wasn't number 5, came in at number 4. That is impressive. That is amazing. But I'll let you know, Yoshi, I had you higher than that on my personal list. I did. I had you at number 3. I think your impact last year was incredible. I think the way you have gotten better each and every battle, you have ascended, is incredible. I think your marketability is top notch. Why? Because you're authentically you. I made an analogy last week, I do believe, that I believe that Yoshi G is the bill collector of women's battle rap. Why do I say that? Well, think about it. Who is bill collector? Someone who admits his faults. Someone who is authentically him. Someone who doesn't give a damn what anyone thinks about him. So, what is Yoshi G? Someone who admits her faults. Someone who doesn't give a damn what you think about her. And what do they both have in common? Their presentation may be a little awkward, maybe a little bit unorthodox. But they can rap. They can rap. Yoshi G is going to be harder and harder to beat the more experience she gets under her belt. You can't angle her. She will tell you about all her flaws, all her insecurities herself. She talks about her mental health. She talks about being a single mom. She talks about getting her kids taken away from her. Oh yeah, she also talks about getting her kids back. So let's also acknowledge that. She talks about her thought life. But the thought bars, quote unquote, all it does is bring you in. It brings you in. It has you thinking that all she's gonna hit you with is the ice cream truck. All she's gonna hit you with is the tap. But she's so much more than that. Or the humming, no, she's more than that. The thought bars are just the icing on the cake. But the body, the fundamental body of Yoshi G is founded upon bars. And so personally for me, outside of Vixen, because if Vixen beats Loso this weekend, that means she got EK and Loso in the first quarter of the year. That race for women champion of the year for 2021, it's not gonna happen if y'all don't if somebody don't catch up. Y'all better do some damage. One of these ladies better do some damage and hope that Vixen slips up against Loso. Because if not, that gap is too wide. That gap is gonna be too wide for you guys to walk her down. However, outside of Vixen, if you're asking me who I think has the ability to be Woman of the Year in 2021, my dark horse is Yoshi G. All you top-tier women vets that seem to be ganging up on her, seem to be blackballing her out of the culture, wanting to do away with her, wanting to do away with her bars, her imagery, guess what? The culture loves her. And what does the culture love more than someone who is being bullied? We love an underdog. We love the story of the underdog. It happens in sports. It translates in battle rap. We want to see the underdog prevail. Yoshi is just that. Yoshi has the ability to do just that. Again, thinking about her 2020. Body Tori Doe. Had a very good battle with Bill Collector, who I honestly had at my number 3 spot, because he only lost one time in 2020, but that's another story. So when I say, Yoshi G, you are a female Bill Collector, take that with the utmost compliment. I even tweeted out last night, and I added you and I added Bill. You put both of them on a team together, double impact maybe, who's going to beat them? You can't angle them. You cannot angle someone who admits their faults and will tell you their faults before you tell it to them, and tell it better. She has that ability. She is a dangerous, dangerous battle rapper. You may not like the presentation. You may not like the imagery, but guess what? Yoshi G is here to stay. So Yoshi G, I don't even know what angles you would take towards her. In women battle rap, what do y'all usually talk about? Someone being promiscuous, someone who don't take care of their kids, and someone who is beneath you. Well, here's the problem. She already told us that she lost her kids and got them back. She already told us that she is a self-acknowledged thought. So what angles would you have towards a Yoshi G? She is like water. You come with that aggression, she's just going to joke on you. You're going to have to out-rap her. And be honest, some of y'all women cannot out-rap Yoshi. Just like some of you men can't out-rap Bill Collector, some of you women cannot out-rap Yoshi G. And I think that's why I got y'all so tight. I think that's why y'all are trying to get her out of the culture. Y'all trying to bully her, move her out of the culture. But guess what? We love her. So push on with the thought bars, Yoshi G. Set the world on fire in 2021. Again, like I said, if Vixen slips up somewhere within 2021 and you continue the trajectory that you were on in 2020, which means I got to see you on your campaign soon. I got to see you on that stage soon. I think we're going to have a very interesting conversation come December. Ask about her. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And like always, we just getting started.